this old electric fence giving me fits this year. So we're going to walk the closure. It's only been 2 days. Remember when the hunter went through a section there, so that's when I came back to check. And it's all good. So now I'm going to check. I suspect that these hunters, a lot of times I'll take and either drop the wire, or they'll take the ground wire and wrap it around the positive and ground it out. So we're going to go down this section here. Gotta find it. I'm going to pull the moss and stuff off. And then I'll trim the... I don't know if there's a bush or something. Let's see if took care of that. Not that would grind it out completely. So you gotta make sure all these are in. See nothing here. Here's my filter. Let's see what we got here. Oops. Just brand new batteries. I don't think it's the fencer. Mother's ground it out, so I think it is. Looks like a jambalaya, but it's as long as it's, the positive, as long as it's riding on the insulator. So these ones are hooked up to the other side, so we're going to go walk the other side, and if that ain't it, then we'll come back to the fencer and check down here on the other side. This is the one, man. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But this here is the remnants. Had to cut all these off. Not supposed to get firewood along here, but I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but we had some people. There's a road right here, and had some people drop some trees over on the other side, right across the road and through my fences. Life of a fence runner, man. Life of a fence runner. I'm seeing nothing on here. I look, I stop and I double look. I mean, it just takes nothing. Roundabout, I ain't see it. Nothing. Nothing. Got the pins knocked out of it. But got the pin knocked out of it, but not touching, and wire's all good. 5.3, 5.4. Wire down there that was grinding it out some, and then did have that storm, so I think I'm going to have to do what I did. I mean, they're up to par, like I said, man. I think it's my boss man wants them 3 volts or better, up to 4.5. But I like it, man. Usually I have them up around 7, 8. So that sun just is now hitting that solar panel. So I think what I'm going to do is do what I did the other day and go up, take care of the rest of my fences, and then double back on this one. Just to check it. I'm going to check it again before we leave it. Only found one shorting out, but it shouldn't. Obviously, it did do something. See it? Kai in the path. Oh, there's one. He ain't so tough now. This here, man, is a gnarly run out here in the middle of nowhere, rough road. Looking trash. Feed bag. Just seen them cows. At least they're on the right side of the fence. Oh man, I got a whole herd back here. Kyle, lead along. Whole herd of them back here. Kai, card. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A dozen of them. They're there. My fence is here, and they're not over there. That's the goal. That's the highest I've seen them this year, man. So I was saying in the last video, they doing some strange stuff. And then we're gonna, once they go off that direction, we're gonna end up, because see our fence there, we're walking that whole fence. So might even push them up higher. This is up here, if I remember, man, this is about 6,000 feet. off-road, man. I'm cruising along. Still, man, in deep thoughts with an old hillbilly. Sitting there, man, it's funny how, oh, I can't remember, it starts with a P, the plant, but it's funny how smells bring back memories. I just love that. But, it's on the last fence I walked. Oh, it just smelled, man. Brought back the memories from when we had the cabin and call and John and Roxanne and my grandpa and all that, man. Just the memories, I just love that. And yesterday when I was talking to my grandma, it'll be 30 years. 30 years, May 1st, since my grandpa passed away. 30 years, dude. Now that's who raised me, pretty much, but, see, it seems like so many lifetimes ago. 30 years. And man, like I said earlier, all the people that we've lost, or that I've lost, which we've lost, man. If I've lost, the whole dang world's lost, whether you know it or not. But then you think about the pieces of shit that are still alive and breathing. They're they're going to get theirs. Well, I have a brother and a dad, or a father. He ain't my dad. I have a brother and a father that are both, I mean, dude, they look alike. They act alike. They're both narcissists. And they're both alive and breathing. They're even the same sign. I want to go getting off on that, but I'll tell you what, man. Growing up, man, oh yeah, you remind me of your dad. Well, I'll tell you what. Them two are the spitting image. They look, dude. There ain't no denying those two are father and son, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I thought enough of that, man. Makes me want to go hunting. Anyway, man, back on this little road. I did start, whoa, dude. I did start, I've got, well, actually what I'm doing is, just got that electric fence to go back on, so I'm backtracking, cutting across. This is a rough mother. I'm cutting across here so that I can backtrack just because I want to check that fence, man. Now that it's gotten some sun for, I don't know what time it is, man. Probably 3 to 4 hours at least. Since I was like, oh man, that's all I got left. But and back, started getting some, which I'm always stocking up on lodgepoles. Getting some firewood too. Which the lodgepoles have turned to firewood many times. But tomorrow we're going to I'm going to build another planter box. I'm going to build up this box, and then I'm going to frame with lodgepoles so that we can pull clear plastic over our cold crop areas. So that's so I'm getting some poles for that. I'm sure we'll be showing that. But Miss Cara is going to be there. We're going to work on the garden stuff, and then yesterday or day before yesterday's video, I don't know. I think it's yesterday's. The garden in the last 5 or 6 days, it's done better in the last 5 or 6 days than it's done all season. So, then, and it's not Kevin just on those, he's just on the other side of the mountain range there, and they've had frost twice. But we haven't had no frost, man. Heavy dude, but no frost yet. So we have no bird plants or nothing like that. But man, if I can ride this thing out, and who knows, with these crazy times, who knows, I'm probably rattling. Who knows what, remember now, man, that thing will get rattling, making a horrible sound. But, you know, with this crazy weather, they're actually calling, well, we got a big storm coming again, another big rain and thunder lightning storm coming in a couple days. And then it's supposed to get up to like 80 or something, man. So, you know, I'm going to ride this garden. We're just now getting to the point where we can put some stuff up, because mostly what we've had so far this year, you know, we've been getting some produce, you know, tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and all that stuff, but pretty much just eat them as we go, you know, man. I want to get some of that stuff put up. So hopefully we can ride that out, but it's starting to look like I want to get that. Miss Kitty stayed home today because I went. You know, I've talked about it. Oh, I'm getting my heck off this crazy. You ready? Just, man, that's a gnarly moment. Got, you know, that I found another supplier for spuds, getting potatoes. We got some more, another 50-pound bag of russets, another 50-pound bag of red potatoes. So Miss Kitty is actually home putting them up. She gets since I got her little cook shack there, that's that same exact truck that was there. I wonder if they might have hiked in and camping out up on the mountaintop. That's that one from that's that one man there from Missouri. Man, it's still sitting in the same spot. They might have hiked in, camping out. I used to have some friends that did that. Well, I need to show this old shotgun. Man, I'll share a story about an old single-shot shotgun this old boy used to hunt with. Man, 30 plus years ago. Dang, man, what was his name? Stewart? Anyway, man, he's an old boy, man. When I was hunting with him, like I said, man, we're talking, it just popped into my mind just all of a sudden. Squirrel, man, it's just out of the blue when I started thinking, because every time I think of a single shot shotgun, Stewart. Oh, dude, I hate that. And that guy, man, I learned a lot from that old boy. You know, man, he was 30 plus, man, he'd be over 100 years old easy now. We're talking back, man, I was my, yeah, I don't know, man, 17 to 25, something like that. Long time ago. That old boy, man, he hunted with an old shotgun like this, which I'll be showing that to you here in a few. An old single shot. And that dude would take, where my shotgun shows, but that guy, single shot shotgun, and when we were hunting, when we were duck hunting, he'd take and he'd put shotgun shells between his 3 fingers right here, or 4 fingers, you know, 3 shells, and, you know, one in his gun. And dude, that dude could, you know, and I had a pump, and that guy, dude, he could shoot and break that gun open, you know, and shoot the shell out. He'd slap another one out of his fingers in there. And that guy was almost as fast. I mean, so close to being as fast as I was with a pump. And, you know, and he was probably, well, he's late 60s, early 70s at that time, man. He'd hunted that. He'd had that shotgun his whole dang life, an old 12 gauge. And he never does his job. Why would I need another gun, man? That guy was awesome. Stewart, I think was his name. Oh, the memories, dude. That's so weird. You know, that's why I started this channel a lot. Or the main reason I started this channel was, you know, because I tell my kids the stories and, you know, TNT and stuff. He's getting at that age now. I always tell him stories. Open another rough one. Hold on. But, up here, pile of wood up here. That's where I stored that tamarack a few days ago. Whoa. Hold on. Hell's big. Woo! This is pretty steep. But that's why I started this channel back when. Was Max everybody, oh, you should record, you know, these stories or write these stories down. And the YouTube thing came along and all that. And I thought, well, man, I'll just, I never expected it to be doing it a decade later. But Stu, we called him Stu, dude. That's what his name is, Stu. My name is Stuart. I kept on Stuart because I had a boss when I worked in the mills named Stuart. Old Stu, man. Oh, that guy was holy crap. That guy was awesome, man. Somebody's been back up here. There is a big old. Holy crap! That mother is going with me. Somebody's been up here and dropped another one, man. I was just coming up here for a. Right there, that was the one that I scoped at last time. I got that old red fur. Oh, this one looks pretty hefty. But I'd stacked up, if they got it, I'd stacked up a, look at that mother. Whew, I don't know if I'm getting that. Big old red fur up, I saw a couple off that. But yeah, they left a little bit of it, man, but I had a whole stack of tamarack here that I was going to get, but somebody's been up here and I'd actually seen that tree right there, man. That's where they got it from, a little red fur. See, there's another nice one there. That's crazy. I guess that's where that one came from. Let's look around here. It's one of my not so secret spots, I guess. Got a bunch of tammies and stuff out of here. Don't see any tamaracks, but no, it's just around. Huh. Got a big old round down there too. Yeah, they've been pulling down in here. Crazy. Right there, that's piss fur. I'm pretty sure that's piss fur there. Oh, no. That's one over here. That's borderline bigger than I like. Right here. Oh, this is just cut off. Oh, it's got center rod on that one. Oh, I don't know if that one came from there or not. Definitely gonna get what's left of that tamarack. Look at that, they cut down a green tamarack. Sons of bitches. Holy crap, man. I'll show you those. Let's see, you can't even see it, but there's probably, if I cut it in half, 2 more logs of that big mother, dude. It turns out they ended up dragging that thing out. I walked up their ways. They ended up dragging that thing through the woods, which you're not supposed to do that on Forest Service. You can do that in the state land. But anyway, man, here's that old, hey, dude, that old single shot 12 gauge, man. It's a IVER Johnson. It's got the original deal there. 5-digit serial number. Like I said, man, they IVER Johnson actually made bicycles and I think lawnmowers or something. They definitely are tractors, but and guns, firearms. And look at the little pin on the, look at the trigger guard. Pretty amazing there. Whew. That old IVER Johnson. Man, I love it, dude. I love these old guns, man. They're my favorite to hunt with, man. Just the history. Grandma's up on her wall now. She's got Grandpa, I think it's a 10 gauge that someday will be mine. It's hanging up on the fireplace. Looks a lot like this old one. Old break. Chink chink. Love it. Alright, so there, I ended up sawing off, there's 3 of them. And so you can see they drug that mother and it ended up drugging it from way up here. Left a pretty good trench. Like I said, you ain't supposed to do that. But you also ain't supposed to be cutting down green tamaracks either. And I ended up getting 3, and dude, they are, I wouldn't be surprised if that had green on it, man. Them things are wet and heavy. And that's why I ended up cutting the 3 off of it, and it's a lot fatter. That's right at the, almost at the base there. And this is about as big as I like to go. And those mothers are flipping heavy. All right, let's go check that last, come on, right over here, but check that make sure that electric fence is good. And a few more pieces of wood, we're out of here. So, whoa, dude. Hey, how you doing? We are on one of my, I just threw the brush and stuff off of it, but on one of my lodgepole stashes. I'll show you what they were as they came through, and actually had this, you're gonna get lodgepoles. The thing is, man, they're all branched. You can just wipe the bark off of them. I need some. This is about what I need for that framing that we're doing tomorrow. So I'm getting some of that. And I also have one. I'm gonna have to. I might be able to take it. They're pretty good sized. This one's about 6 inches. Here, which I obviously pulled some out of before, but this cache I probably had probably 4 years. You know, and the one thing I did is make sure that they were all off the ground, you know, so they're gonna dry, but they're not going to rot because they're sitting up on rocks. Yes, I got a bunch of lodge poles. Got the. All right, back down electric fence. We are at 8.5. 8.2. Let's see. 7.5 or 6. 6.7. Oops. 8.3. It was 8.5. Let's see. Come on. Oh, nope. This one is. Oh, 8.1. Yeah. And a pretty good load of wood. I just noticed I got one space. I'm going to stop and get another round. Down lower where I know some's at. My stashes, man. My caches. But other than that, man, the fences, man, that storm obviously did not hit up here like it did in the creek bottom. So I really didn't, you know, a few twigs and stuff that got off the fence, everything, man. Cows were up higher, which is, I don't know what the hell's going on with anything anymore. The whole world has went nuts. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna jump in here. Obviously, I'll film. Well, I won't end it right now because I might stop down here and just walk up the creek a little bit for some grouse. I'd like to get a grouse or two before I head on back too. So let's see. And of course with Kai, I never heard nothing. You know, grouse will jump up and you'll hear them fly. If they're running, he's going to take off after them. See nothing, man. See or hear nothing. This is what, see if I can find a place to sit you down somewhere. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Let me set the old Betsy down. That's what we're calling that one, old Betsy. Called my, got an old 12 gauge double barrel. I'll have to show sometime. That I actually need to have it, something done with the firing pins that just won't fire. This is what I was talking about, man. He just did put 3, 2 in between, or you know, he'd have one more. I only grabbed this and then what's in the rifle. But man, that dude was fast. Alright, man. Still haven't got the, fences are all done. Headed back down towards the creek bottom. Still going to stop along the way somewhere and throw in one more length. And got a couple other grouse spots, but I don't even know what time. It's probably 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something. It's warming up, man. I got stuff I got to do. But I would like to go back with a grouse or two, so if I see any, get into any, or I stop again, then might pull out the camera, take you along for that. But if not, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Check out the links below, and the eBay store, and the other online stuff, t-shirts, all that jazz. And get prepared for whatever's coming, dude. I don't want to harp on it too much, but got to remind you. Number 1, man, water source. Water source, man. Make sure you got water. And, I've said it before and stuff, and I'll end with this is, get your money out of the banks, man. Get yourself a safe, a stash spot. Look at that right there. It looks like it was no, it's not a chanterelle. But somewhere, man. That in the damn stock market, I got cobwebs on it. The one thing I was listening to, it was this morning or last night, man. That will follow. Europe and stuff like that all that stuff starts happening, man. It'll be happening here pretty soon after that, and things ain't going too dang good over there. Things ain't going too dang good over here either. So make sure you do that, and good Lord willing, and them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.